And a pleasant good afternoon on the campus of Southern Maine Community College. At the Hub, Mike Antonellis, Jeff Schools. Jeff, it's the Final Four time here for the Elite Eight tournament, and we should have a good day. It's about the ladies and it's about the guys.
This is going to be a lot of fun today. And look, both teams, both men's teams are lining the court, getting their ladies' teams all psyched up to go. This is going to be a fun day. We're down to the Final Four, both men's and women's, and this is going to be a fun day of basketball.
Game one, Central Maine Community College, undefeated in the conference, 29-2 overall against Vermont Tech. Second game, SMCC, UMA Moose for the women, and then we'll get to the men's side.
Yeah, this one is going to be an interesting game. I mean, this CM team looks really fired up and ready to go. Vermont Tech played a nice game in their first round, so a matchup should be very interesting. I think CM's obviously got some size and some speed over Vermont Tech here, but right now, and obviously you got the player of the year with the Mustangs, so there's a lot going for the Mustangs. It's going to be a challenge for Vermont Tech and then some.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun, and you can already feel the emotion as we'll let you hear our introductions here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Participants, all players, and all the officials on the court today in a positive manner. Now it's time to meet the starters for today's matchup. First, for the visiting Knights, Vermont Tech, we have freshman shooting guard, number 4, Caitlin Ludford. Senior guard, number 3, Emma Baker. Junior forward, number 12, Alyssa Casanelli. Senior forward, number 20, Serena Reynolds. And sophomore center, number 32, Paige Wells. The Knights from Vermont Tech are coached by head coach Jamie Patterson and student assistant Eileen Gomez. It's now time to meet the number 1 seeded Mustangs from Central Maine Community College, today's home team. Starting freshman guard, number 1, Gabby Foy. Sophomore guard, number 10, Maggie McConkey. A freshman guard, number 12, Hannah Champagne. Sophomore forward, number 11, Susie French. And the sophomore center, number 25, Laura Sui. The Mustangs are coached by head coach Andrew Morong, assistant coach are Mike Swart, Sarah Morris, and Emily Moore. All right, fans, it's tourney time. It's game time.
Mike Antonellis and Jeff Schools. I love that laser light show we just had.
That was something very cool. Look, get excited to run a game that way. I'm all about it. I'm ready to go.
All right, Central Maine Community College in whites. Vermont Tech, the Knights, the 4 seed. The women's round had no upsets. The men had 2. And we're underway, and CM wins the opening tip-off. Maggie McConkey with a layup That didn't take long.
That doesn't take long for her at all to get into the action.
And we get a foul on CM. Hannah Champagne. Susie French, first team star. Maggie McConkey, Gabby Foy, Hannah Champagne, Laura Sui. It's a very good team, as that will stay Vermont Tech ball. Emma Baker, standout for the Knights, along with Caitlin Lyford, Serena Reynolds, and Paige Wells. And a travel on Baker. So CM will get it.
Well, CM's defense will do that to you pretty easily. You put that press on, and they're just looking to force you to make mistakes.
French dribbles out of traffic as the Knights come in with the zone. 15 to shoot. Three-pointer Foy. She's good from downtown. Misses. And Champagne tracks down the long rebound. Foy on the penetration. Slides it to French. Susie hits.
Player of the year right there. She's
Yes.
spectacular. Makes just an easy little rebound. Puts it right back up and in.
Coach Morong, Coach of the Year, and our Julia Howe as well. Dave Gagne and Julia Howe. Lyford in the corner. Can't hit a three, and Suey with another rebound. Coach Morong saying push it. And a loose ball turnover as Reynolds comes away with it over to Baker. Baker, bad pass.
Yeah, you cannot be sloppy against a team like the Mustangs. They will absolutely destroy you if you don't take care of the ball. Any kind of unforced turnovers, and you're going to lose points pretty quickly.
And a travel on Foy. Yeah, I mean, their suffocating defense just forces you to make bad decisions. It makes you look uneasy, too.
Well, that's it, and that's what Coach Morong does with this Mustangs crew. And there you go, another mistake.
Yep, Suey gets the steal. Oh, nice pass, and Laura gets fouled on the way through by Paige Wells, who was really a force in the win over the College of St. Joe's.
Yeah, had a very, very solid first game. But right there with Suey, going strong to the hoop, you got to get in her way, and 9 times out of 10, that's going to probably be a foul.
Laura averaging 10 points, 9 rebounds. This is the first very solid first game for her of the tournament. She had 8 points and 13 rebounds. But 9 were offensive, though. How about that?
Wow. That's strong on the offensive boards, that's for sure.
And French with a pick, and then get sent to the grounds. All right, Central Maine has certainly arrived here today.
Yeah, they are. You can see they are fired up and ready to play some strong basketball. They are. Vermont's got to collect themselves here a little bit and try to make some headway.
Yeah, as Foy takes a three, French was pushed. You might say, well, it's only 2 minutes into the game. It doesn't matter because this can grow to like 20. We've seen it.
Yeah, they know how to keep the pressure on. They know how to keep forcing teams to make poor decisions and just keep going the other way. So you got to keep that pressure on, no doubt.
And they are killing them early on the boards. Paige Wells already with 2 fouls, and that is on Baker, her first. Well, Jeff, 4 fouls already and a full timeout. So we'll break 2 minutes into our first game, all CM on SMCC TV.
You live or work in Midcoast, Maine, you now have a convenient, affordable college nearby. Southern Maine Community College's new Midcoast campus at Brunswick Landing. Apply now and pay the lowest tuition rates in New England. SMCC's Midcoast campus offers a degree in pre-engineering in coordination with the University of Maine, as well as courses and degrees in composites, liberal arts, business, and much more. Visit SMCC online and see what opportunities are available in Brunswick. Southern Maine Community College. Get started. Go places.
And me really hope there's more to see. And I know we got bills to pay, and I know we got stuff to say. Deep down we're just the same. Oh, why can't we just
At under $2,600 a year in tuition, SMCC gives you a lot to smile about.
Mike Antonellis, Jeff Scholes, we have a terrific afternoon of basketball here on SMCC TV. The Elite Eight tournament is down to 4, both the men and the women, as Susie French. First team all-conference with 3 points. And off on that free throw, but it's been all CM. Wells on the ground, jump ball, and it will go to Vermont Tech. Pressure here, it's broken. Baker. Nice push over to Wells. Burkhardt takes it. And that's off Baker. Nope, it's off Suey. Baker on the drive. And the runner. Offensive foul. Look at the CM bench.
They're absolutely fired up, Mike. They have just absolutely ready to play this game today. They're going to put pressure on Vermont on every single play down the floor and not let them have anything that they want to have offensively. So it's this might get ugly really quick.
Ramos checks in. Their bench is outstanding. Ramos, a very good player. The thing about them is they dominate, but they expect to just be better every game. I mean, they're not ever satisfied, and I love that. French for 3. And the long rebound tipped to CM.
Yeah,
I mean, their expectations for themselves are high.
Through the roof expectations, and they don't think they played a perfect game. They think they can always do something better.
Nice play by Baker to step out in front. Good pass. Lyford wide open and banks it home.
Nice anticipation of the passing lanes and able to get out there on the run for Baker. So Vermont Tech finally gets on the board almost 3 minutes in.
It's only their second shot, which shows you the defense. Ramos wide open. Goes baseline. Short on the reverse. Suey comes away with it. Suey puts it in. Laura Suey with 3 points.
And you just see her reaction, just so strong. She grabbed the ball, and the second she got it, she was going up strong. She knew what she was going to do with it.
And this all starts at the top. I mean, the top, Andrew Morong, his coaching staff, they set the bar. And we've got some good kids here, too, off the court. But this is some kind of team. Boy, they play defense. Wells misses the shot. Just about 4 minutes in. French in the paint. Oh, why not? Susie's taken over. 18 and a half she's averaging on the season.
I think they thought she was going to go up with it, and she ended up making one little half stutter step.
Another turnover. Another offensive rebound. Yet another one. This is Ramos. Suey had it poked away. Inside, outside. It's about 5 shots.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they didn't get one of those to fall. They had great looks.
And then Baker swallowed up, and they're going to get McConkey. Well, the eye test is easy, Jeff. They have no answers on the rebounding end.
Vermont really looks lost right now on the boards. They don't look like they have any answer. They don't look like they even have any kind of idea how to combat what's going on underneath the basket right now. That's going to be a tough one.
7 offensive rebounds already for CM. 4 minutes into the game. 7.
Wow.
5 turnovers for Vermont Tech. Baker, good player, and then turned it over to Ramos. Fast break. CM. Ramos, coast to coast. It was tripped on the way through. Oh, and Baker hot.
Yeah, she's not happy with that foul call. She thought that Ramos just tripped on her way through by just as a matter of fact and not actually being fouled. But Vermont's got to be fired up here. Got to fire themselves up. They got to get rolling.
Well, they have one. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, that's Baker's third, Jeff. Foy for three, got it. One of the best three-point shooters in the conference. And it's all Central Maine with 15-16 left first half.
Well, just 5 minutes into the game, and one of your best players has 3 fouls. She will now sit for probably the rest of the half. Wow, that's a tough challenge right there from that point on. You're already down 11. How do you combat that as a coach? How do you try to get your team psyched when one of your best players now has to sit less than 5 minutes into the game?
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly think sometimes we analyze things too much. Sometimes there is no answer. And Vermont Tech could even play a perfect game and it still might not matter.
Yeah,
this is just a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And Wells is playing with 2 fouls. Lyford. And Ramos the rebound off the miss. Lexi Larson is checked in. And the other thing is this bench is filled with shooters. And a rare turnover by, nope, it was off for Vermont Tech. So they go a little smaller here. Larson in for Suey.
Yeah, they can play that speed game too, though.
Yeah.
They can, kill you, the outside shooters. They have a couple of their shooters on the court right
Well,
now.
and then Susie French is still the tallest player out there. That's a long three. Foy will take them because she can make them. There's a YouTube clip of them hitting 17 threes in a game. It is unreal. And another turnover. I don't know what's more impressive, the turnovers they create or the threes.
I think it's the threes, because the threes, that's a if you play solid defense, your skill set will allow you to create turnovers.
Yeah.
But when you can drain a three pretty much at will, that's devastating to an opponent.
Alyssa Casanelli's in for Vermont Tech. Burkhart's in. Samantha Bruce checks in for the first time. Someone who's not played yet, and she's averaging 10 off the bench.
Yeah.
Go figure. And another turnover. Top scorer on the men's team is a bench guy, Sean Hill.
Yeah. And that just goes to show you the amount of depth that these organizations have. They know how to recruit. They go out and get kids, and they play some great basketball.
They triple Ramos out high, and it creates a turnover. Lyford, clear path. And she was a little off balance and gets it to go. And we'll get to the line, so she has all their points.
Yeah, she's a nice little run, and she kind of threw it up way off the glass. She knew she was going to have to do that to get over the defender. Got it up and dropped in.
We welcome everyone watching on the Vermont Tech side and, of course, on Central Maine here on SMCC TV. Mike Antonellis, Jeff Schools. We are the voices of SMCC. So maybe you've heard us before. That's a three if it goes. Suey, good position. Another rebound.
Yeah, she's going to have 25 rebounds before we know it here tonight.
I was going to say, how do you fix that? I mean, you can't, right? I mean, look at her.
She's 4, 5, 6 inches taller than most everybody else on the court right now, and no way to combat it.
Misses the first. He's having quite a start here on the boards. 4 points. Foy with 6, French with 5, and another steal. Ramos missed the layup. Jump ball will go to CM. This is a crazy little number early. 15-5 are the shot attempts.
Wow. That's, that right there just absolutely goes to show you the level of defense that CM is playing right now.
Mustangs turn it over. Alma Baker, their best player on the bench with 3 fouls. 13.5 to go, first half. Nowhere to go there. Reynolds. Lyford misses. She has scored their only points. McConkey pushes it up to Ramos. Good rotation. Spotting up Bruce. Hits. It's pretty when they're all in sync.
Beautiful shot by Bruce and just great ball movement. I mean, that's pure team basketball, moving the ball from side to side. Boy, this is a demolition right from word one.
First 7 minutes, Castanelli gets that to roll home. So Castanelli, her first basket.
CM doesn't wait for you either. They line up and they were going to go for it.
Wow. Larson, a bomb.
Putting on a clinic here this morning.
Another turnover. Larson up and in. 5 points and 10 seconds for Larson, and a full timeout called by Vermont Tech. CM is rolling. This is SMCC TV.
McKernan Hospitality Center. It's the home of the Lodging and Restaurant Management program here on campus. And we're also the home of the Conferences and Events Department on campus as well. The McKernan Center is a working hotel and conference center. They really are truly high-end hotel rooms, and every single one of them has a view of the water. We have everything from small meetings hosted by the president or officials here on campus.
Retreats, business lunches, meetings. We have groups that come here regularly every week for a breakfast meeting.
Weddings for up to 150 people.
We do family gatherings. We do birthday parties. Just about anything that wants to take advantage of this wonderful facility.
That's not the only thing we do. We do press conferences. We do full-scale conferences during our summer months with rentals of classroom space and auditorium space.
It's pretty much full service.
We really just look forward to having people of all different types of groups come and stay with us and experience what SMCC has to offer.
SMCC is certainly watching this one intently. They know all about CM. CM beat them pretty badly last year in the tournament up in Auburn. And yet another pick. French, good fake, draws the double team. Suey can take that jumper. Good shooter. French pokes it up and in. How about that?
All in one motion, too. She went up for the rebound and kind of in midair, just volleyball styled it up and in.
And that one thrown away. Even though CM won their opening game against Unity, there were things they probably hoped they could do better. And today, their A game has been brought.
Oh yeah, there's little doubt. They have one mindset right now, and that is to score the ball as many times as possible, and they're executing it fairly flawlessly right now.
12 turnovers already for Vermont Tech. Make it 13. There's just nowhere to go. McConkey buried. And Larson tells French to get out of the way. McConkey for three. Offensive rebound again by Suey. And then she threw it away. Burkhart able to catch up with it. Wells, not a bad shooter. Still has not scored. Good save by Vermont Tech.
Well, Suey had a big-time block right there.
Ahead to French. Susie 1-on-2, and Castanelli slapped it away. Good play. Jamie Swart in for the first time.
I mean, the Mustangs look like they have 6 players out there on the court. You know,
that's what it looks like at times.
They've only got 5, but sure doesn't look that way.
Ashley Arnold, someone they added late, who they really like, is in.
Pretty solid player from Edward Little.
Yeah. She's a tall guard, too.
She was good in high school.
French puts it up. Arnold, the offensive rebound. In the paint. I think got hit. And it'll go to Vermont Tech. I like that we have women game and then the men's. I like how we split it up today.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun day of basketball here. And that's, my point has always been, it's a good level of basketball. It's fun to watch. It's not an expensive ticket. If you like the game of basketball, I think we get so caught up in our media-rich world now that we can't just sit back and enjoy a game of hoop. But I'm having a blast.
Me too. Burkhart puts it up and in. 10:30 to go. SMCC is a tremendous host.
Oh.
Nice pass to Susie French from McConkey.
What a beautiful pass. McConkey saw French come in baseline. It was just a nice little lob pass right in, another steal.
Yep, French with another steal. Shot is missed. That was their 10th steal of the game. So they're on pace for 40 if that were to continue. And you might say, well, yeah, that's an offensive foul. I wouldn't put it past them. Do you expect trends not to continue with CM? I wouldn't say that.
We know one thing about CM is they have 3 teams. They have 3 waves they can throw at you. And that third wave's not too bad either. So
yeah. That's what's demoralizing for an opponent.
I don't know what you do right there. If you're Coach Patterson for the Knights, where do you even do? What do you talk about?
Ashley Arnold, who Coach Morong said might be their best pure shooter. And when he told me that, I looked at him funny. Not that I didn't doubt him, but think about that.
Yeah.
Out of all the shooters they have.
She was good. Like I said, she was good in high school. She could shoot the lights out at times.
Another turnover.
Wow. Number 15 already. 9:37 to go in the half. And
yeah. That's a rate that would project to 60. French through the double team. Champagne is open. Off with a shot. And Casanelli comes out with it. Let's see if Vermont Tech can do something here in the second part of this first half. Is Baker back in? That's a 3 if it goes. In and out. Offensive rebound by Wells. Gets another. Missed another. Got another. And is fouled.
Boy, Wells been really quiet early on. How effective she was last game. Surprising she's been so quiet, but again, CM will make you look that way, will make you look quiet.
Well, short there. McConkey got her second foul. Yeah, Wells had 20 points and 17 rebounds. French unselfish. And Swart, that will count, I believe. No?
No, he waved it off on the floor. That was the right call.
Yeah, Jeff, I think sometimes when the better teams do well, that you tend to say, well, the team that's struggling, you say they're playing bad. It's the reason they're playing bad is the pressure that's been put on them here.
Oh, look at the first game Vermont Tech played. They looked really good.
Yeah.
They looked really strong, and obviously, like you said, Paige Wells was dominant underneath, and Gomez had a good game. I mean, Emma Baker.
Yeah.
But
you see the turnovers and say, well, they're playing bad. Well, part of that is CM is making them do that.
CM stifling defense. I mean, it's 31-8, and that's it's going along because of the offense, the defense, I should say, that CM is running. They're just so strong.
So Swart hits both free throws. And the lead is 24. This is Baker. Nice pass over to Wells. Good tip by Baker. That will be recovered by Poole. And then Poole with a bad pass. Can't do that. It's just a heave. But a steal from Lyford. Baker's not scored yet, Jeff. Top player.
Top player. Hadn't scored a point.
Blocked by Arnold. On the attempt by Lyford. 3-on-1. Central Maine. Bounce pass. French, the layup.
I mean, how you beat that? Ramos on the run and got Susie French on her right, just in stride all the way. How do you beat that?
Well, they had a chance on the other end. Boy, Ramos has not scored, but she's getting a lot of assists. Arnold tees it up. Ramos has 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals off the bench. 7:45 left. first half. That should be okay, travel or a foul, but and this is what happens. I think CM brings out the worst in you too, personality-wise.
You absolutely demoralize a team right off the bat, and then you get frustrated, and then you make pretty dumb mistakes. And obviously, right there, Daisy Poole.
And I get it.
I get it too. I mean, you kidding me? I would not want my legs cut off an inch at a time, which is really what they do to you.
Yeah.
You know, and they
That's
make you look at it. You know.
Yeah.
And you're going to react poorly, and that's human nature.
And Larson hits. I think it's frustrating too. Like you said, they bring in another wave, and that wave is just as good.
Yes, it's not a criticism. It's human nature, and there's only so much work you can do to combat it.
Casanelli just ripped French's jersey, so it will be on Casanelli. And they already have 10 fouls, so we'll shoot 2.
Boy, she is fired up.
And when I've watched her play, you can't tell the score. It could be a 110-point lead, and she's playing with grit and determination to beat you up.
Oh no, she wants to put the dagger in early, and look, that's why they are where they are right now, and why they are so good, because she wants to put that dagger right in.
And she missed 2 free throws. That's how those old Celtics teams were. I think that was a big misconception. As Reynolds with a nice catch, missed the layup. Larry Bird was the guy that wanted to beat you up.
Oh.
He wasn't Mr. Nice Guy when he played.
No, he wanted to hurt you and hurt you bad.
Foy, good look. Switch.
Oh, goodness. That's from past NBA 3 range and just absolutely drained that home.
3 triples for Foy. Baker hit in the backcourt, and she got the timeout. Good play. And Larson helps her out. 30-second timeout with 6:43 left.
Boy. Right now, Vermont Tech, 4 for 17 from the floor.
And CM has hit 4 3-pointers.
Awful.
So think of that.
Yeah, it's just CM's defense is so stifling. They're up to 16 turnovers, forcing 16 turnovers. You run out of superlatives at some point. You just say, this is a darn good basketball team that is about to go, they're up by 31 right now with 6:43 to go in the first half. And you got to summon a whole lot of courage to come out of that locker room in the second half if you're Vermont Tech.
And they're so coachable, too. If you look at the sideline, their assistant coaches. It's a good group. You know, Jeff, we always talk about, I was thinking of this today, we look at professional athletes being role models to kids.
Yeah.
How about how they're role models to even younger kids, 7th and 8th graders, looking up to them?
No doubt, and that's the kind of programs that Matt Richards here is building here at SMCC, and Dave Gagne and Coach Morong are building up in Central Maine, is a program the community can be proud of.
But you see those younger kids, they're going to want to play, right?
Absolutely. They hold camps, they're always helping out younger kids, and both groups are so positive in the community. They work really hard to leave a positive mark in the community.
What a play by Larson.
And it matters.
She has played terrific. 9 off the bench.
Big time steal, and then just took it the whole way herself.
And another turnover. That's the 18th. Foy again for 3. Banked it. Well, that's what happens. Then everything falls.
Yep. When it's working, and that's a 4 3-pointer from Foy early on.
Another turnover. That's 3 in a row, and Lyford's hurt on the other end. Foy the layup. Sui, offensive rebound. And now we have an official's timeout. Yep. And Lyford.
Yeah, she took one right across the nose, I do believe.
The Southern Maine Community College training staff is on hand. They were busy yesterday. You missed some drama.
Oh,
last
boy.
night.
Yeah, I've
Josh
heard.
Gormley got decked in a really dirty play.
I've heard that we had some We had some interesting shenanigans going on.
Yeah. Yeah, the NHTI game, Dimitri Rouse was just, I think he was upset at the end. They took a beating yesterday. Again, the great thing about being a broadcaster, you can be wrong as Baker hits a 3. I thought that would be our best game of the day, the 3-6 game. Yeah, I was wrong.
A blowout and got ugly.
It was from when the bell rung to when it opened to when it finished. 3-pointer again. And a foul on CM. Oh, they haven't had many fouls.
No, it's only the 6th foul. 16 foul, 5:27 to go in the first half. So they've been taking it easy, and the officials are letting them play a little bit too. So that doesn't hurt.
Baker, good pass. Wells sneaks by Suey for her first basket.
Now Suey tried to go low with a quick tip and kind of missed it, and Wells was able to get up off the glass.
Nice drive. That would have counted. Haley Burkhart.
Biggest problem that Central Maine poses for any opponent is that the depth is not only is their depth good, they're athletic depth, and you're going to wear out their opponent.
Guard depth is huge on both these squads, the men and women.
So fast. And that just, that tears you up when you get into a grinding type of game. And if you take the mental acuity out of the game early by going up 30, the physical is not far behind because the body doesn't want to fight if the mind's given up.
Good pass by Poole to Wells, who then lost it. That just dawned on me here. They have 46 points with 5 minutes left in the half.
They might get to 60 before this half's out.
You sometimes think 100 points is so hard. Then you watch this and you see where it's not. It's hard. It's not easy what they're doing. They make it easy. Arnold and Ramos scoops it up. Another offensive rebound. The 15th this half for CM. 18 to shoot. Ramos baseline, very athletic. Short again, another rebound. And then over the top. I just think, Jeff, they've missed some shots down there, too.
Well, that's it. They've had a few bunnies. They've got a bunch of offensive rebounds. I think they got to be close to 10 offensive rebounds so far. Yeah, they're 14. They got 14 offensive rebounds so far, so there's been a couple trips down the floor where they missed 3 or 4 shots.
Yeah, that shot chart would be close.
Yeah, close and
misses. Wells with 3 points. Lyford leads with 4. Foy's leading all scorers with 12. Wells grabs the long rebound, her 7th board. So she's starting to pick it up. Baker for 3, banks it home. I'm a Baker with a 3-pointer.
Don't need to call that one in this game. No. Just count the same way.
6 for Baker on 2 triples. 4:10 to go. Suey low block, couple fakes. Boy, she can fine-tune her game down low. Ooh. She's missed a lot of shots there. Baker sinks another one. Good shooter.
Yeah, Baker's starting to warm up now. What's amazing when shooters find their stroke, how it just all of a sudden clicks. It's like you look like you couldn't hit the broadside of a barn for the first 5 minutes, but then all of a sudden it just starts clicking. You start nailing everything.
Thornley shorts. Foy the rebound. Yeah, then they don't even hit the rim. Arnold baseline. Really easy. Good drive by Arnold. She's getting a lot of playing time here.
Well, she deserves it. She shows when she's out there. She's a little spitfire. She out there she can drive, play the one, get out there and do some special things out front, and then she can shoot the lights out of the ball. So
Baker, nice drive.
Oh,
and then Suey get rolled up. First on Foy. Baker misses the first. Larson, Swart, and French are in for Central Maine. One to two for Baker. We come up on 3 minutes to go, first half. First of 4 games here today. Near steal, that means someone's open on the overplay, and then Larson tried to sneak it down. She had the shot, but was unselfish.
Yep, and that's what this team does. They share the ball. They try to move it from one side of the court to the other quickly, and probably should have taken a shot that time, but got it knocked out, so it's going to stay Mustangs' ball.
Larson in the corner for 3. Tips, and then Arnold will chase it down. New shot clock. French, good fake. Uses the baseline to get closer. And Wells with another rebound.
Nice play there. She pulled up for a little 12-foot jumper and just left it a little strong off the iron.
And that one thrown away. 24 turnovers.
Yeah, nobody's going to win. You could be the best team in the league, and you turn the ball over 24 times in the first half, and
no chance.
You're not winning anything.
Arnold for 3.
Did it even hit the twine?
I don't think so.
I mean, that went right straight down.
Wells down low. Nice play, yep.
They've got that over-the-top play to Wells, so go deep.
CM is 6 of 17 shooting the 3. Again, Arnold. No one even near her. Offensive rebound, French. Good position. 13 for French. Wells couldn't grab that Hail Mary pass. .53 points with 1:50 left in the first half. Oh, good passing. Swart couldn't hold on to it. Larson tees it up. Arnold jumps in for another offensive rebound. Swart for 3. Wow. How about her? She's a center.
And has no problem draining the 3 ball. I mean, that's a potent combination right there.
7 triples for CM. And they create almost a turnover and then a reach-in foul on Larson. But when you sit here and watch them, you can see their intensity does not change regardless of the score. They don't.
Doesn't matter. They have a singular plan when they get the ball, and that's to score it. And it doesn't change if whether they're up 4 or 40.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we're overstating it a lot, but I'm just impressed that instinct. Lyford hits. I think it happens when you're deep, too. You let up and someone else is taking your spot. It's good competition on your own sideline.
Yeah, you know somebody wants to take that spot.
Yeah. Now Brianna Diana is coming in, so they're going to really go deep into their bench. French will probably sit for the next minute. .13 to shoot. Swart pulls up. Had it blocked. And almost a great play there. Diana, good hustle. .48 seconds left. Baker with the ball. She's playing with 3 fouls, but I mean they need her in there.
Yeah, they got to have somebody to handle the ball and score some points.
And she misses a long 3. Casanelli jumps in for the rebound. Game clock, shot clock is a second. Baker penetrates, throws it up, and they're going to get a block. That was close.
I don't think anybody saw it. I think they just blew the whistle, figuring out one of them would see which way it goes. And Wow, this has been a interesting first half of basketball.
Baker has 2 shots. Ten fouls, automatic 2 free throws. Ten for Baker, 20 seconds left. So if you coach them wrong, you play situational here.
Yeah. Hey, you work for the last basket? Well, maybe not.
Yeah, well, maybe so. 5 seconds to go. And a bad pass, but it goes right to Diana. And that will do it for the first half. Central Maine 56. Vermont Tech 25. 25 turnovers created by CM, Jeff.
25 turnovers. That's unbelievable. Held Vermont Tech to 9 for 25 shooting from the floor. With 25 turnovers. I don't know what else you can say. That's a demolishing performance. Susie French led scores with 13. Gabby Foy at 12. She's 4 for 7 from 3-point line. So that's where she's made all of her hay from the 3-point line.
All right, so we'll take a break here. Jeff and I will be back in about 15 minutes. 56-25, Central Maine here on SMCC TV.
SMCC offers a remarkable education, a great value for the dollar, whether people are looking for a job immediately after they graduate, or if they want to go on to 4-year study. I think that SMCC can get them where they need to go.
Here at SMCC, we really try to streamline the process and make it easy for everyone to apply with not a lot of barriers.
We'll have both a paper application and an online application, so you can go right to our website and fill one out, and that can get the process started for you really easily.
Applying for financial aid is actually very easy. There's one form, it's available online, and by filling it out, every student would qualify for a minimum of a student loan.
This year, we awarded over $150,000 in scholarships to about 150 students.
We are the least expensive school in New England, and certainly our costs attract many students because they can start here and then finish out a 4-year school, but pay half the price.
Between SMCC's 45 degree and certificate programs, you can find just about anything you need for any industry or anything you'd like to do.
The faculty at SMCC is second to none.
This is a wonderful school. And one of the things I like about it is that the faculty, the staff, all the people involved are really committed to helping students succeed.
They're really awesome. If you need help, they'll help you. It's really great.
The largest math classes we ever have are 30. I think it's fair to say every instructor will know your name.
This is the ideal spot to be teaching marine science classes. I'm on the coast of Maine. I'm teaching small class sizes. There are no more than 24 students in any of my classes. It's a very interactive approach to learning, and we have this gorgeous setting on Casco Bay. Can't be beat by any other campus in the world.
At SMCC, we have the only American Culinary Federation accredited culinary arts program in the state of Maine. We get job offers from all over the place, all over the Maine, New England, other parts of the country. There's more jobs out there than we have students that graduate the programs.
I have calls on a weekly basis looking for good skilled people. I can put all of my students to work that want to work, that have the time to work.
We have a new campus opening in Brunswick. Our campus in South Portland continues to grow. We're going to be significantly larger, but more importantly, we're going to make sure that we give every student the quality education they need.
If you live or work in Mid-Coast Maine, you now have a convenient, affordable college nearby. Southern Maine Community College's new Mid-Coast campus at Brunswick Landing. Apply now and pay the lowest tuition rates in New England. SMCC's Mid-Coast campus offers a degree in pre-engineering in coordination with the University of Maine, as well as courses and degrees in composites, liberal arts, business, and much more. Visit SMCC online and see what opportunities are available in Brunswick. Southern Maine Community College. Get started. Go places.
McKernan Hospitality Center. It's the home of the Lodging and Restaurant Management program here on campus. And we're also the home of the Conferences and Events department on campus as well. The McKernan Center is a working hotel and conference center. They really are truly high-end hotel rooms, and every single one of them has a view of the water. We have everything from small meetings hosted by the president or officials here on campus.
Retreats, business lunches, meetings. We have groups that come here regularly every week for a breakfast meeting.
Weddings for up to 150 people.
We do family gatherings. We do birthday parties. Just about anything that wants to take advantage of this wonderful facility.
That's not the only thing we do. We do press conferences. We do full-scale conferences during our summer months with rentals of classroom space and auditorium space.
It's pretty much full service.
We really just look forward to having people of all different types of groups come and stay with us and experience what SMCC has to offer.
You and me really hope there's more to see. And I know we got bills to pay, and I know we got stuff to say. Deep down we're just the same. Oh, why can't we just smile today?
At under $2,600 a year in tuition, SMCC gives you a lot to smile about.
When you come here, it really is like coming into almost like an extended family.
The campus is very community-like here, where you can walk across this campus and see people in the coffee shop. You can see the same people in the lunchroom, and they'll all say hi to you.
Everybody here is so helpful. It's a great community, basically.
Most students choose to live on campus because they really want the college experience. You know, they don't want to live at home with their parents anymore. They want to meet new people and, really enjoy college.
They get a full college experience here. Also having housing here gives students the live away from home college experience while attending a much less expensive community college.
One of the best parts that I think about living on SMCC's campus is that it's so close to the beach. It's probably one of the most beautiful campuses that you could live on. Students can ride the bus for free.
It's so close to Portland that if I wanted to go shopping in between classes or go get something to eat, it would just be a short trip over the bridge.
Music, movies, there's shopping downtown.
Southern Maine Community College Athletics offers 7 intercollegiate athletic programs: men's and women's soccer, men's and women's basketball, baseball, softball, and men's and women's golf.
As soon as I came here, basketball was the first thing I wanted to sign up for.
I actually am on the golf team.
We feel there's a little bit of everything for every student that goes to Southern Maine Community College.
A lot of the same people are doing a lot of the same things and share a lot of the goals that you have. So once you start here and you get swept up in that, it's really easy to feel like you're at home.
Center for Student Involvement and Leadership oversees all of our student organizations on campus, clubs and activities, our student government, our honor society, our student newspaper.
I'm part of the Student Senate. I'm actually the Public Relations Secretary.
I'm involved with Political Science Club.
We also have a number of trips that are planned through the different departments here on campus. So Culinary Arts does a trip to Austria every year. The Criminal Justice Department does a trip to Ireland. And this year the Arts Department is doing a trip to Paris.
If you want kind of a close family-related school, like where you know everyone, small classes, great instructors, and great view, got a pretty good match if you like that stuff.
You're watching Southern Maine Community College Seawolves basketball. You're watching Southern Maine Community College Seawolves basketball.
You're watching the Yankee Small College Conference Elite 8 live from Southern Maine Community College in South Portland, Maine.
You're watching Southern Maine Community College Seawolves basketball.
You're watching the Yankee Small College Conference Elite 8 live from Southern Maine Community College in South Portland, Maine.
You're watching Southern Maine Community College Seawolves basketball.
You're watching the Yankee Small College Conference Elite 8 live from Southern Maine Community College in South Portland, Maine. You're watching the Yankee Small College Conference Elite 8 live from Southern Maine Community College in South Portland, Maine. You're watching the Yankee Small College Conference Elite 8 live from Southern Maine Community College in South Portland, Maine. You're watching the Yankee Small College Conference Elite 8 live from Southern Maine Community College in South Portland, Maine. You're watching the Yankee Small College Conference Elite 8 live from Southern Maine Community College in South Portland, Maine. You're watching the Yankee Small College Conference Elite 8 live from Southern Maine Community College in South Portland, Maine. You're watching the Yankee Small College Conference Elite 8 live from Southern Maine Community College in South Portland, Maine. You're watching the Yankee Small College Conference Elite 8 live from Southern Maine Community College in South Portland, Maine. You're watching the Yankee Small College Conference Elite 8 live from Southern Maine Community College in South Portland, Maine. You're watching the Yankee Small College Conference Elite 8 live from Southern Maine Community College in South Portland, Maine.
Well, both teams shooting close to the same, but here's the difference. Central Maine has taken 27 more shots than Vermont Tech, 54-27.
That's incredible. What
Isn't
an
that?
incredible stat.
And the turnovers are big, 26-11 in favor of Vermont Tech. I mean,
yeah, you just, when you turn the ball over that amount, you're not going to win very many basketball games, unfortunately.
Paige Wells, though, 5 points, 10 rebounds for Vermont Tech. Alma Baker with 10 points.
Wow. That's a tough way to go.
Susie French leading all scorers with 13. McCunkie sneaking it down to Champagne. Back to French. Three-pointer miss. Suey, she was getting hipped out of the way.
Just a little bit. Paige Wells was exerting her position on the floor, and Suey got pushed, but no call. I kind of like the officials the way they've let them play today.
Yeah. Baker, nice move. Missed the shot.
Yeah, Suey deflected it just enough to knock it off, but absolutely was a nice move.
And French the other way with a layup.
Yeah, effortless. You know, she just glides like nobody's covering her.
And now another turnover.
I think we've heard that story before.
Nice cut, Suey with 6 points. And almost a near turnover. 10 seconds. Central Maine never had possession even though they tipped it. So even though they tipped it, it still runs the shot clock down for Vermont Tech. Just starting the second half.
Now let's see if Vermont can offer any kind of wall up here. I mean, even if it's just to stave it off for a couple minutes. Oh, that looked good.
Yep, missed 3 by Foy. And now Vermont Tech out of the pack.
Foy hit 4 big ones in the first half.
And Baker got fouled by Susie French.
Oh, you see Baker. Baker has really started to, in this early part of the second half here, knows that her team needs her to do something big, and she's grabbed the ball and tried to go strong and make a big play early. She's aware that she's got 3 fouls, that she's that close to sitting down for most of this half. She nursed it at the end of the first. So.
Yeah, she did.
But she's got to be, she's important to this team, so she's got to step up and make a couple big plays.
Came in averaging 17 points per game and hits that one. So she has 9 points. She's been to the line a lot. 4 of 7. Nice pass down low. French pulled it away. Tees up a 3. And she has not shot the ball well from outside. 0 for 3 from downtown. Well, it's a nice pass to Lyford. It was blocked by Suey. And I think they're going to hit Suey with a foul.
Wow, that looked like a clean block from here, but they're saying she got Serena Reynolds on the way up. Reynolds going to get a chance at 2. Well, Vermont Tech's coming out of the gate, playing much more solid than they did out of the first half.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to basically use CM's game against them. You want to run? Okay, we're going to run too. And early on, it's worked.
SMCC, UMA Moose, our next game. Reynolds now 4 points. I cheated Reynolds out of a 3 in the first half. I thought it was Baker's. Oh, what a play by McCunkie. Now you see it, now you don't. How's that move? And then another turnover.
And they are absolutely fired up. French and McCunkie are going absolutely ballistic. Wow, what a play.
Really good play. Well, it was not a turnover. It was just deflected. Well, there you go.
Yeah, it was a turnover.
27th. Good play by Baker. And then French. But it will be Vermont Tech ball.
They just are relentless. Their speed just doesn't stop. You know, and I think a part of that game that doesn't get talked about a lot is conditioning.
Yeah.
Coach Moran works a whole lot on conditioning his crew to make sure that they got the long runs in them and have the wind to get, deep into a game without, losing that energy. So they have a really strict regimen that they go through up there. And it sure works. You got to see teams already, you see in Vermont, they're pretty winded right now. And
yeah.
CM's still fluttering right along, no problem.
That was Foy's second. Wells missed the shot. Casanelli the rebound. They had a travel.
So Vermont Tech gets a nice rebound, but can't capitalize because of a traveling violation. Just nothing's going their way in this game.
Nice lob pass down to Suey. Missed another shot. Boy, Laura's missed a ton of shots right under the basket.
Man, she'd have 30 points by now. She's missed some bunnies, and no doubt about it. She's got that big frame grabbing the rebounds. No problem there.
1 of 7 shooting, but tons of rebounds. Missed that shot. See Coach Moran still he's intense.
Yeah, not happy. He sees his players not playing the way they should be playing.
And Suey's going to come out, I believe. As Lyford gets the and one.
That's part of the expectations. He's not happy with the way they're playing. He's not happy.
Ramos will check in.
He wants her playing a certain way, and she's not doing it, and pulled her right out of the game.
Yep.
Up 40 or not. That's the expectation level. That's what they want you to do, and if you don't play his way.
Yeah, and I mean, they look at the big picture too.
It works.
Yeah.
His big picture works. They play great as a team. They play, just about as strong a team game as we've seen in this league.
Nice poke by French. Ramos got the steal. McConkey 1 through 4. That was a tough move, really there.
Yeah, she made a nice move to get through him, but she probably should have collected herself and curled back and reset the play. But was pretty strong getting it to that point in the first place.
Foy on the drive. She's not hit a two-pointer until now. 14 for Foy.
Well, it's almost like the defense was expecting her to pull back up, and so she curled around and got to the hoop.
Casanelli walks. Yeah, when you start hitting long shots, it opens the driving lane.
Absolutely does. You don't need to. You're in an awkward position anyway, and you don't need to actually run.
Lyford is shaken up. French. Oh, nice move on the baseline.
Man.
Seemed like she just lulled the defense away from her and then turned it up. And then McConkey stole it and got smoked.
It wasn't even really like a crossover dribble. It was just like a hesitation where she stood up for a second, acting like she wasn't going to move, and then all of a sudden, bang, she's gone.
She's quite a player. 17 for Susie French. We've had a lot of concussion tests during this.
Yeah. Well, it's the awareness level is going through the roof, and if somebody's been hit in the head a couple times, you want to check it out, make sure she's actually doing all right.
Yeah.
Easy precaution. Take a couple minutes on the sideline to see what's going on.
Mustangs regaining the loose ball again. McConkey, good drive. Ramos sneaks in for the rebound. Loose ball. And Baker comes away with it. 15-40 left second half, and they're going to get McConkey in a bump.
Yeah, McConkey tried to close the door, but Baker was able to squeeze through, and then McConkey threw an arm bar right at the end. That was going to be a foul. She's going to sit for a couple minutes.
She's
That's
mad.
her third. Yeah, she let the door open for just a half second, and she, frustration foul.
The concussion test is almost like a DUI test, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Similar?
Very similar. It's becoming more and more prevalent, as I think it should be, on the sideline.
Yeah.
You want to make sure somebody is healthy. I think there's a lot to the science still to develop. I think there are some organizations that are making a lot of leaps and bounds deciding of how things will play out. I think you have to actually study it and see if it plays out.
Yeah, and the neurologists know a lot about this, and they've been outspoken about it for many years, trying to tell people in sports that, hey, you guys got to take this more seriously.
Yeah, pay attention. I got no problem paying attention to it, but also, we're going to Channel 6. We just did a piece on a company that has developed these impact testing for high school kids. They put this little headband on, and they can measure the force of a hit, like in hockey or football. Well, what does that data mean? I mean, does it mean if a kid takes a 6G hit that he's got to sit?
Oh, yeah.
I think we got to let the science develop a little bit before we start, kids are going to get hurt. Kids are going to play. We can't protect everybody, but we can be informed and make better decisions. Where in the past, this would be,
they ignored it,
smelling salts and go back in the game.
Yeah.
Now you go on the sideline, you run some basic neurological tests, and if you pass them, you right back out and play.
Ramos missed the rebound. Yeah, I've talked to trainers in the professional game of baseball, and they've been outspoken too with it. As Baker, and they're going to be a blocking foul. I have good friends, a Japanese trainer. He said, hey, in Japan, I mean, we've been way ahead of you guys for about 20 years because it starts at this high school where they don't like kids. Yeah, it's scary.
It has to start at that level.
Yeah.
It has to start at that level because then you get into a good practice. I mean, when you're teaching the game to young kids, you want to teach them the right way to play. That's why some of these initiatives, these youth initiatives of how to, especially in football, how to tackle, how to execute a play.
Yeah.
Is going to go a long way. Because if you get the head out of the game, that's the biggest thing. But look, it's contact sports. Sports, people are going to get hurt. You just got to realize how to manage that risk so you don't have a debilitating disease the rest of your life.
Yeah, in the NFL, I mean, the old way was to ignore things.
My goodness, yeah. They just...
That's bad, yeah.
Throw the old smelling salts on and rub some dirt on it and go back in the game.
Baker takes a tough three. Yeah, I hope she's all right. She hurt her wrists.
Yeah,
she's tough, though.
Fell down and landed awkwardly. But she got up. She's been a fighter this period.
Larson. And a fake and a travel.
It's that old shoulder that lifts that foot up. You try to fake the shoulder and the foot comes right with it. Nothing you can do about that.
Our box score is stopped.
Uh-oh. Software is
Worlds
stuck.
are colliding.
Software is stuck.
Baker speeds over half. And we've got a foul.
Yeah, she's taking a beating this half.
Larson, her second foul. So this has so far been a 10-point half for CM.
Yeah, they haven't played all that well. And that's why Coach Morong is not very happy. You look at the way they played in the first half, and they kind of left it. They left it in the locker room. They didn't come out with that kind of fire. Like, I know you're up close to 40, and that's kind of tough, but you're expected to play a certain way. And
all right, full timeout. We've got 13:56 left in our first game of the day on SMCC TV.
If you live or work in Mid-Coast Maine, you now have a convenient, affordable college nearby. Southern Maine Community College's new Mid-Coast campus at Brunswick Landing. Apply now and pay the lowest tuition rates in New England. SMCC's Mid-Coast campus offers a degree in pre-engineering in coordination with the University of Maine, as well as courses and degrees in composites, liberal arts, business, and much more. Visit SMCC online and see what opportunities are available in Brunswick. Southern Maine Community College. Get started. Go places.
And me, really hope there's more to see. And I know we got bills to pay, and I know we got stuff to say. Deep down we're just the same. Oh, why can't we just smile today?
At under $2,600 a year in tuition, SMCC gives you a lot to smile about.
Mike Antonellis, Jeff Schools, SMCC TV, our first of 4 games here today at the Hub in South Portland, Maine. Thanks for joining us. As Bruce tied up, jump ball, it will go to Vermont Tech. It's been all CM from the start here.
Yeah, it just they came out in that first 6 minutes of that first half and put on a show. Put on a show how to play offensive basketball, how to play defensive basketball. That was something to watch for sure.
Baker gets it over. Oh, nice play. And Baker just had nothing to do. It was like a brick wall. Bruce, nice move to the basket for 2.
Wow. Baker thought she was going to put up some defense, and then I think she thought she had some help on the right side, but moved away, and that opened the door for Bruce.
Wells misses. They come up on 13 minutes to go. SMCC, UMaine Augusta, our next game. Then it's the men CM will play. Poole threw it up, almost hit it. Foul on the Mustangs.
Now what Coach Morongo really wants to do in the last 13 minutes is to get his team to play type of ball that they're expected to play. Get their offense going, so you see their starters coming back in.
And that one's good.
Vermont Tech's chipping away. A couple times down the floor, they put a couple home. Much more consistent than they were in the first half.
Nice drive there by Foy. And Foy with 16.
Again, she just went around, did a little button hook pattern again, and went right down the key and easy off the glass. That was way too easy.
Baker, high, rainbow 3. Creates a long rebound. Larson got ahead to Foy. Champagne baseline. McConkey finds French, open for 3. Susie hits. Her first 3 of the day, giving her 20 points.
Beautiful play by McConkey to draw 3 defenders, and Susie was all by herself on the right-hand side. Drained that big-time high-arching 3 ball.
12 minutes to go. Lead is 37. That is off by Poole. Wells, another rebound. Nice move by Baker and 1.
Wow, nice left-handed move. Went strong to her left. Changed hands with the ball and up and in. And got the foul.
You know, it's so crazy, too, when we grade players on teams. Like, for instance, with Alma Baker, there's only so much she can do. You put her on the other side,
probably be pretty deadly.
Imagine that.
Probably be able to score 40.
You know, we grade players, well, he's not good because he doesn't have a championship. Well, if he's the only link to the team,
you need to have some help. Basketball, while is a very individual game. You need to have some other teammates helping you out.
Oh, nice rebound by French. Cracks me up the whole LeBron thing in Cleveland that he wasn't a winner because they didn't win a championship. You got to be kidding me. Yeah. Any fool that thinks that is really naive.
No, he needs some help. He can't do everything himself. He can't play 5.
Yeah, but him getting the championship with that team, that one year they did.
Yeah.
But you're right.
You can't do it all. You gotta have somebody. They don't have to be the caliber. They just got to be a good team player.
Great saying I heard. It's probably been said by many people. Is great players win games, great teams win championships.
Absolutely.
I mean, Michael Jordan had 63 in the Garden in a loss. I remember watching that game thinking, this is ridiculous. There's no way they're going to win, and they did. And then, I mean, obviously one of the best players ever, but he got even better with better players around him.
Yeah, once he started he got Pippen alongside, and you start filling in those pieces. And
wow.
Great play.
Nice
Keep
pass.
working. And have somebody that can help you out and take away some of the pressure. It's, that's going to be, that's a big-time helper, any team. I mean, Bird always said he couldn't have done it by himself.
Yeah.
The first championship he won was because Tiny Archibald was probably one of the best point guards in the league at that time, and they had Cedric Maxwell and on down the line. And of course the big three for years and years, and they weren't winning anything with just Larry Bird.
No.
There were some pretty crappy Celtics teams in the mid to late 70s with John Havlicek, who was still the best player, one of the best players in the league. And Dave Cowens, guys that had won a championship early in the 70s, got really bad because they didn't have any help.
Well, I think it's dumb to grade basketball players in that. So you're going to say Garnett was not a true all-time great until he got a ring with the Celtics? I mean, he was
damn good. I saw him cut in person.
Cut.
Oh, what a play, what a pass.
You look at the skill set in his prime, there probably wouldn't have been a team that would have passed on him.
Right.
Think about it.
No way.
Oh, nice steal. Now they're turning the heat up.
Yep.
And French has 28 points. Like that. Didn't that sneak up on you?
It took a couple timeouts to do it. They had to, Coach Morong had to wake them up. They're awake again.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw KG a couple times when he was with the Timberwolves, and he was just a monster. There was no way. He was absolutely one of the top 5 players in the league.
That's what this era has been. We just grade everyone on championships where you have a more common sense and perspective. I think Casanelli was bumped by accident.
A lot of things got to go your way to win a championship.
Especially with football. I mean, it's getting to the point now where it's just ridiculous. I mean, I get it with the quarterback, but at some point, game's not really won by one person.
Team game. Team games. You need to have a team.
Casanelli hits.
And to bring this full circle back to this CMCC team, women's team here, they preach picking up your teammate. They preach putting your teammate into a better position to make a play in their practices and in their film sessions. It is all about the way the team moves on the court, and they execute it very well.
They do. 36 turnovers for Vermont Tech to 15. They have taken almost 40 more shots than the Knights, and a violation there. Susie French is knocking on the door for player of the game, Jeff. Not only the points, 7 rebounds, but 6 steals. And she has still 28. She was going for 30 there. 9:50 to go. Ramos with another steal. French, the stop, and 30 points for French.
Yeah, she just waited for Baker to clear it and just went right up off the glass. Oh, nice move by Baker, but couldn't finish it off. Nice move to get through 2 defenders, but just weren't able to finish it.
French missed the layup. Suey, jump ball. CM. Well, this is great, Jeff. You can go on here and look at the game log. That is her season high. French, she had 29 twice. Yeah.
They picked a good time for season high in the Final Four of the conference.
We'll see how long she plays as Larson misses because they have to play tomorrow. And another heave. Now, who are they getting the foul on?
Wow, they're going to call a loose ball foul.
Come on.
That's weak. Lexi Larson was just going after the loose ball. There was no intent on affecting the other player. Terrible call right there.
Well, you're rewarding the bad pass.
Yeah, my God.
Baker's had a solid game.
Yeah, she struggled a little bit in the first, but came out in the second and really played, took her play to the next level. Really tried to fight back.
18 points for Baker. Larson turns it over. Casanelli with a steal. 16th turnover for CM. It's not bad at all, considering how much they've had the ball. Burkhart. Casanelli on the weak side. Grabs it. Back up top to Baker. Baker from downtown. Almost had it clank in. Coach Morong wants the outlet pass as Larson takes it up. Swart open. Got it.
Jeez. Just absolutely one motion. Grabbed it, squared the shoulders up, went right up with the three ball. Drained it.
That is their 9th three-pointer. And a full timeout. So we will take it as well with 8:33 to go. It's all CM on SMCC TV.
Kernan Hospitality Center. It's the home of the Lodging and Restaurant Management program here on campus. And we're also the home of the Conferences and Events department on campus as well. The McKernan Center is a working hotel and conference center. They really are truly high-end hotel rooms, and every single one of them has a view of the water. We have everything from small meetings hosted by the president or officials here on campus.
Retreats, business lunches, meetings. We have groups that come here regularly every week for a breakfast meeting.
Weddings for up to 150 people.
We do family gatherings. We do birthday parties. Just about anything that wants to take advantage of this wonderful facility.
That's not the only thing we do. We do press conferences. We do full-scale conferences during our summer months with rentals of classroom space and auditorium space.
It's pretty much full service.
We really just look forward to having people of all different types of groups come and stay with us and experience with us.
Mike Antonellis, Jeff Scholes from the Hub on the campus of Southern Maine Community College hosting this tournament. Laura Sui out of the timeout, now has 8. It is safe to say that Central Maine is going to play tomorrow at 1.
They will be playing in the championship game. All that's left to decide now is who will be joining them.
Either UMaine Augusta, the 3 seed, or the home team, the Seawolves. That game is next. I like that we have our games, the second ones, that are refired up today.
Well, you know, and the goal will be laid right out there for them.
Yeah.
Who do you want to play?
And Casanelli able to hold on it, back to Burkhart. 2 to shoot, thrown up by Wells, and that is not a violation, just out of bounds.
Stifling CM defense. Mustangs doing a great job just denying position.
So obviously whoever plays CM is 0-2 against them since they've won every conference game. But SMCC played them tough, the last one up there. Swart again for 3. She's got a pretty looking shot.
Man,
she's hit 3 of those.
Just knows how to square the shoulders and drain it. Already at 91 with 7.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, I was just thinking that because it took him a while here. And then Brochu checked in, stole it, and then turned it over.
Little walk. Got the ball and couldn't quite put on the brakes fast enough.
This is quite a team here. Central Maine. It really would be cool, though, if the finals tomorrow were the same schools.
My goodness, can you imagine this place if we roll out? You know, we're getting way ahead of ourselves, but, man.
We have to, right? It's okay to do.
It would be pretty cool if CMSM in both games. That would, for all the marbles, that would be something special.
And we will know that at probably just a little bit past 8 o'clock. That one's missed. Suey, nice shot. Oh, she seems like she's getting better down low.
And the one, going for the three-pointer the old-fashioned way, hooping some harm.
No, there's no 23 for 32, yep. Third on Wells. Suey's got 11 points. And a bunch of rebounds. And low to Wells, and that will count. So Paige Wells will have a chance to match. Can you believe it's almost 50 points?
Yeah, it's you have to believe that Wells was so successful in that first game that one of Coach Morong's goals was to control Wells down in the paint, and they've done that. She hasn't been able to do anything down low, and she was pretty dominant in that first game.
By the way, Suey 11 points, 11 rebounds. I didn't realize this. Paige Wells has 18 rebounds.
Yeah, that sounds about right. A lot of misses on her team's end.
Nice catch. Back to Suey. Suey again. She's starting to dominate. 13 and 10 for her.
Wow. Well, remember, Coach Morong brought her out about the 12, 13-minute mark and explained some things to her, and she's come out house of fire since.
Wells for two. Nice move by Paige Wells. She now has a double-double.
Yeah, she's definitely one of their better players. She's had a good tournament.
And that's good coaching because Coach Morong was mad at Suey, who gets the and one again. I think he was a little upset. And how she responded, though?
Oh, she came right back in the game and looked exactly like you would want a player to look after you've admonished her for her play. She comes out and has done everything pretty much perfect since that point in time. Nice.
I feel like she has 10 points in the last minute.
Yeah, she's done a lot. She's gone to the line. This is her second and one here in the last minute. But her moves look confident. That's what the difference is. She's going up strong.
Yeah. She has 15 points, 11 in this half, but I think they're in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Baker, the runner, gets another rebound. That's her sixth. Oh, nice pass. And Wells lost it.
Yeah, she had it right where she wanted. Good pass, good reception, and just off of her foot.
I'm sure Suey's done for the day.
That Coach Morong saw what he wanted. She, as you said, she responded big time, and that's all he asked from his team is respond to what I'm trying to tell you to do.
Yeah, I mean, she played unbelievable in the last 3-4 minutes that she was in there.
And she's so talented. She's just so big, but you can be big and not be very talented. But she has some moves. She has some skills in the block.
Yep.
That quick turnaround where she'll curl and she's around at the basket and then she's looking at the basket. Devastating move.
That was an offensive foul on Baker, who has 4. She's had a tough day, turned the ball over a lot, but part of that's CM. Bruce hits a 3. 101-48 with 4:55 left.
Wow.
They've hit 9 threes. Feels like more, though.
Yeah, just nothing else to say but wow.
Nice jump hook by Wells. It spins out. Nice rebound by Ramos, who has played well off the bench. She hasn't scored, but she has 11 rebounds, 5 assists and 5 steals, and that is another 3 for Samantha Bruce.
Wowsy.
Wells on the other end for 2. They're at 52-point game. Another 3. And Ramos. What a line for Ramos, Jeff, without scoring a point. 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals. Who cares if she hasn't scored?
She's doing everything else but.
That's incredible.
Well, she's so fast, too, man. She's a tenacious defender, which is one of the biggest reasons she's in that game. And obviously she knows how to help her teammates.
So we finished with 15, 10, 3 assists, 4 steals, and a block. 3:40 to go. Wells with another rebound. So Wells is really cleaning up on the boards. Her 19th rebound.
Wow.
She's up to 16 points. So she could have a 20-20 here, which would be our second of the tournament, with Jamie Plummer, who we'll see next, went 37 and 21 2 days ago. Oh, nice move by Arnold.
Man, oh man, they got some ball skills.
They must have some fun practices.
Yeah, oh, can you imagine going after each other? That must be a lot of fun.
That was on Reynolds, her 4th. Brochu back in for Swart, who was phenomenal. And it's out of bounds. But CM will keep it. Thornley gets the pick from Larson. Brochu had it knocked away. And then CM comes away with it. Bruce misses the shot. Larson missed it.
Wow, still physical.
Wells on the other end. So Wells with 18 points.
Yeah, they've got that play down pat. Maybe they should have run that all day long. Wells releasing for the deep pass, and they've run that pretty effectively.
Final 2.5 minutes. And it'll be SMCC, UMaine Augusta. And then we'll have our championship bracket filled out. Probably before 4 o'clock, unless we have a crazy double, triple overtime. Oh, that's got to be on Baker. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, she absolutely initiated the contact. Well, 2:12 left to go here. Officials made an interesting call.
19 for Baker.
Yeah, she's played much better here in the second half. She came right out all fired up and hit the first couple big shots and really did a good job. Not going down with a head hanging.
No. No, 20 for Baker. And a travel. So Vermont Tech will get it. Baker's in really good shape. I mean, she barely shows it.
She doesn't look winded at all. Nice pass by Wells, but no finish again. She's Baker's been jumping on her toes right from the first whistle, and does not looks like she could play another game.
Yeah. Final 90 seconds. Arnold for 3. And they're going to get Diana fouling Baker. So Baker with a good second half. Be her 17th and 18th free throws. Wow. That's a lot.
Well, that's, you're putting pressure on the defense.
Yeah. Yep. Point guard can have those kind of games.
Oh,
yeah.
Actually, point guard can go to the line 20 or 30 times in a game if they're putting pressure on. And she's done a great job of that in the second half. No doubt about that.
21 for Baker, who is probably done.
And she nursed the game with 3 fouls for quite a while.
I believe that's her last game, too. You can usually tell, yep. It's tough. Missed by Bruce. Final minute. Daisy Poole gets fouled on the way through. That'll be Arnold's third.
A lot of free throws for Vermont Tech here the last 90 seconds.
Yeah, they have 31 in the game. Actually have more free throws made than field goals.
Wow.
21 of 32 from the line, 18 of 52 shooting. Under a minute. Arnold baseline. Larson misses a 3. Oh, Arnold looked like she got hit.
She did, but by her own teammate.
Oh, okay. That doesn't count as a foul. And another steal. That was their 25th steal. How about that?
Wow.
25 steals.
44-point victory.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see if they shoot it. They will, and it goes in. Go figure. Bruce with 3 threes this half. 107-60. In our first game, Susie French will be our player of the game with 30. Total domination, Jeff, by the Mustangs.
They came out loaded for bear the first 6 minutes of that first half, and that was a clinic. That was a clinic of how to play team basketball, and they were up by 20 just like that. That was an amazing performance. Whoever they face tomorrow night better be ready, because that's going to be interesting.
107-60. Susie French had 30. They created 42 turnovers. They advanced. They play tomorrow at 1. Our next game, SMCC, UMaine Augusta the Moose, as we will have that for you shortly here.